Yes. Oh, oh. Turn it off, turn it off. That was quite the off. Oh, that was fun. That was such a good ride, hey.
Run the high risk of someone getting shitty? I heard gunshots.
Oh, yeah.
As usual, my trip had started on the Gold Coast, and this time I was headed for Girraween National Park. My plan was to explore some bush tracks I'd never ridden along the way. As it turns out, I was not the only one in this idea.
Hey mate.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Not too bad.
Something.
Do you know where you are?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, do you?
You notice that? No, not really.
Oh, okay.
We do, but...
Have you been through here before?
No.
Okay.
No, we plugged a route in, but then I thought this was Emu Creek, going that way.
Yeah.
So we're just looking on the GPS and it's all fucked up. And
I've never been through this way.
Yeah.
This is like pretty gully.
okay.
Yeah, pretty gully.
That's what
Yeah.
what I thought it was, yeah.
Yeah, pretty.
You can get through?
Well, that's kind of why I'm here today. I want to find out whether you can.
Do you want to... We were going to give it a go, weren't we?
Yeah. Yeah, if you guys are keen,
yeah.
I'll ride with you. So yeah,
Sweet.
for sure.
The
Hey,
highway.
you guys done the same thing I done. I think just looked at the map and you're like, oh yeah, I'll try and ride through there. So do you guys have a like a GPX file or something on the on your map?
Sort of.
No, sort of. Okay, yeah.
The map doesn't say, it says there's no roads here.
Yeah, right.
This map anyway, on the Garmin.
I just got enough fuel just in case the road didn't actually go anywhere, so I could turn around and go back.
I usually get at least 350, sort of that sort of
Do you?
range, 340, 350. So
Yep.
I'm only on 130 k's right now, so
Yeah, cool.
I should be right.
Yeah, yeah. I'm keen to give it a run if you guys
You reckon
want.
this one? You reckon
Yeah, I
up here?
reckon. Alright, so we're at Paddy's Flat. I've just pulled up at Paddy's Flat to have a look at this trail that is supposed to go the whole way through to Mount Lindsay Road and then eventually to Girraween National Park, because that's where I'm going to stay for the night. And I've met these two punters. I sort of passed them on Paddy's Flat Road, and I pulled up to have a little bit of a drink and a toilet stop and stuff like that. So they've pulled up and said, you know, where are you going, what are you doing? And we ended up ironically both having the same idea of where we wanted to go to see where this trail goes. So I'm riding with these blokes this afternoon to try and get through to the same area, Patrick and Mike. So yes. Oh! You good?
Martin's not happy.
Hey?
Rolled around.
There you go. Turn it off, turn it off, turn it off, turn it off. Up.
Fucking thing. Fucking river rock.
Hey? Yep, they're a bit slippery. You got it? I'll help push.
Big girl.
Woo!
Huh?
Back. Ugh.
Yeah, that's good. Oh, okay. We're a little bit wet before.
Yeah.
Now they're full of water.
I didn't even wear my boots, like my motocross boots today, because I was like, oh, it'll just be a cruisy one, like I won't be doing any crossings or anything. Next minute, I was wrong.
Either line was better than the other.
Yeah, yeah. River rocks, man, they're just slick, eh?
More speed.
Yeah. Well, that was a nice little introduction to the trail. So that's Mike on the 1200, the Beamer. Then Patrick's on the DR650. Both fell victim to the slipperiness of the little creek crossing there. Sometimes they just catch you off guard, eh? Another one. Hopefully this one's not too deep. That looks fine. Nice. I think I'll follow that. Man, I'm camping at Girraween tonight, and it's supposed to be -1 there. My shit is just soaking wet, so I'll have to strip that off and try and get a mad fire cranking. Hoping this doesn't go onto someone's land. If it does, we'll just have to turn around. Well, that's kind of not the result I was hoping for. We've just passed some punter and, you know, done the courteous thing and asked if we're on private property or not, and he said that parts of this are private property. The rest of where we're trying to go isn't, but we're not on the right track anyway, so this bloke's taken us back to the main trail to sort of set us straight and give us some decent directions, and we can make our own decision from there. So
sweep around to the left and go up the hill. It just goes up and up and up.
yeah.
Run the high risk of someone getting shitty?
Well, the last shoot that came through, I heard gunshots. Nobody's shooting at anybody, but yeah.
Yeah,
But
I've heard that before.
just good luck.
Yeah, thank you, mate. I appreciate it. Hey,
Thank you.
feel like that kind of makes a collective decision. Oh, he's through. Hang on. Ah! Go. Oof. Woo! Damn. All right. What's in front of you? Can you go over it? Man, I thought you were through clean too. It was like that stopped you. Imagine doing that on your own. Like if you're on your own, like I'm knocked up and there's like 3 of us.
I've unpacked my dry bag and just left and started walking.
Yep, fair call. Whew. Yeah, boy. Mike's just emptying the water out of his boots. A lot slipperier here than it was the last time I was here. GPS is saying that we can go through here. I guess we'll just sort of see how these tracks go, and then if we have to turn around, we have to turn around. But it's pretty bloody fun. Get out, ride some roads that you haven't been on before, or don't know where they go, and if you can get through them, you can get through them. If you can't, then that's all part of it. Do love the sound of that 650. Got that real sort of throaty thumper sound. Just sounds great. FMF pipe on it. Yeah, that's where I was gonna go. We're borderline on jumping the big girl. We're borderline on being lost again. Loves giving it a bit of a send, and he's not a bad rider either. Slinging it up these tracks, doing all right. Just trying not to eat any rocks from him. It's at this point that I kind of wish I had a Warby in motocross boots, because I don't particularly want to get drilled in the shin by a rock or staked by a stick or anything like that. Whoa! That was close. I bet he's butt pocket then. Mike was telling me that they do a few trail rides and stuff like that, and he's got an EXC 300 two-stroke Kato. So yeah, it makes sense by the way he's slinging that thing around. He's definitely not a newbie. That was good.
There was a couple of sketchy moments.
Yeah, I seen the foot come down and I was like, oh, I bet he's butt pocket then.
Oh, oh fuck. Yeah. It's like, tap, and I'm back up. Okay,
Yep.
let's go.
Yeah, that was great.
That's good though.
Yeah.
Right through there.
Nice, eh?
That's exactly the type of riding I like on this bike.
This is fun just being behind and watching. Oh, fuck it. Oh. Oh, I was nearly off. Whoa.
hardest job.
Yeah, yeah. So we've just come back off the highway and now we're trying to take a little bit of a backtrack through to get to Mount Lindsay Road, and then hopefully that'll spit me up pretty close to where I'm going to camp for the night at Girraween National Park, but still probably an hour and a half away, maybe a little more, and I reckon there's about 45 minutes to an hour's worth of daylight left, so pretty fair to say I'll be setting up camp in the dark. But I mean, it's not really the end of the world. I just would really like my feet to be dry, because like I think I said before, it's going to be bloody -1 tonight out there, so oh! You good? Man, we were nearly all off then. That is super steep and really, really slippery. Well, I asked for adventure today, so I've most certainly got it. Oh, I love the sound of that bike, eh? Oh, she's slick. Man, you kind of just really use the throttle to steer going up that kind of stuff. It's a little bit of throttle and just let the rear come around, point in the right direction. Creek. At least the signage in here makes it a little bit easier to navigate, so that was quite the off. Oh. Yeah. Woo. Tested out the tested out those saddlebags. Man, came hot out of that corner, as you can see. Gave it a little bit too many herbs. Par for the course though. Oh.
You just needed a little lay down and rest, right?
Yeah, sweet. Yeah.
Slippery, isn't
isn't it?
Yeah, I came out and I rolled it on too hard and it just went from underneath me. So good. Okay. What? Locked gate ahead.
I've got a key. You got a key? Yeah, excellent.
Whoa! Yeah, so we found the key to that gate, and we're going to continue through this trail, even though it was obviously going into a locked gate. It's way too long to go back the other way and sort of try and find another trail to cut through. So I have a funny feeling like we'll probably come out and near someone's yard. These guys think they're going to get fed. Cheeky buggers. Back on the main road ish. Sun's going down, probably about 45 minutes from camp, so I reckon I'll get there with a tiny bit of daylight to set up my tent and everything. But been a massive day. Had an absolute ball riding with these two punters, and man, hopefully we can do it again. That was fun. That was such a good ride, hey.
Nice, it's not too late.
Hey, yeah.
Hopefully you got a bit of time to...
Pitch a tent, yeah. Guys, I finally made it to camp. Just as I was coming in, the GoPro battery died, so I didn't really get to film any of the campsite or anything like that. But I got camp set up, and you know, I'm sitting in my little tent trying to get warm now. So just as I was finished setting up tent, I had a bloke called Chris come over and started chatting to me about bikes and everything like that, seeing that I was moto camping. So he invited me over to thaw out next to the fire. I told him about some of the wet boot moments today, so he invited me to come over next to his fire, get warm, and have a bit of a chat. So thanks Chris and Sally for helping thaw me out a little bit. Super nice of you. So yeah, I'm just gonna honestly put myself to bed. I'm absolutely wrecked. It's been a massive day, so I'll try and get a little bit of rest for tomorrow's activities. Good morning everyone. Well, I've woken up super early so I can go and do one of the walks around here that leads up to the big pyramid granite rock. So I'm going to go and check that out. The sun's coming up now. I'm going to try and get up there just as it's sort of coming up. There's about a 1.6k walk to get there, so might try and put the work in and get there a little bit faster. But woke up this morning with ice all over the tent, ice all over the bike, and my boots are still wet, so it's freaking cold here this morning.
first part of the K. Look at this. Just about to climb up the actual rock part, but you can sort of see what kind of height you're at. It's a good slog. Couldn't not take a video of this, eh? I've got no idea how this thing is actually balancing the way it is. Like, what the F? So cool. Yep, there is just nothing between you and the edge down there. It's a cool little shelter in here. Well, probably spent about an hour and a half up here exploring around and having a bit of a look. Super cool. So I'm going to head back down to the other trails and have a little bit of a look down there now. Guys, what if I just sneak past? Well, that's pretty much the end of that trail. Back to the start. Go back to camp and get some coffee on the go, I reckon. Probably would have been a little bit easy to do that with some caffeine in the system, but oh well. Well, that's breakfast. Coffee and a K-time bar while I pack all my shit up. So get that packed up and get back on the road.
Coming through here last night, there's kangaroos everywhere. I just had to sort of take it slow. Kangaroos don't really have the highest IQ when it comes to jumping out in front of people, so I had the spotties on full blast, and man, worth their weight in gold. Such a great upgrade, especially for country roads like this, where you really got to keep an eye on the wildlife. So the plan is to get a little bit further in town where I can get some service and upload this map that's going to take me through to Basket Swamp Falls. There's some back roads and fire trails through there that I wouldn't mind just having a little squirt through on the way back home. So just filled up with some go-go juice. So now I can ride through the bush stress-free. I'm not going to run out of fuel. Alright, Lindrup Road. Yesterday we were actually trying to come back and pop out through this Lindrup Road. That was the plan, but that sort of fell through with the area that we're in a bit. Basket Swamp National Park. Upper Basket Swamp Falls. Let's have a look here first. There's a little day use area. Little campsite, I guess. Lower Basket Swamp Fall. What? Oh, that's a bit... Oh, it's open. Jesus, someone's had a crack at that. Oh yeah. That's cool. And there you have it, Basket Swamp Falls. Pretty mint little spot. A little bit steep down here. Let's just see what this map says. Terrible idea, but we're going to trust it. Oh, this is actually where we were yesterday. We went through that way back onto, which takes you back onto Bruxner Highway, but we came through this way. That was a pretty good ride up there. I might go back and send it through there for a bit. Take a right here. This should take us back to the highway. Oh, as soon as you get on some of this stuff that's off camber, you might as well just jump off at speed. It's like just begging to send you off the bike. Alright, so we're back at the highway now. Just pulled out from Boonoo Road. I think that's how you say it. Yeah, so it's a nice little loop to sort of close off some of the dirt stuff for the first part of the morning. This is the setup that I'm running at the moment, so a lot of you guys out there sort of gave me some advice with what panniers to go for, and I was going to jump on the Tusk ones, but I'm going to try and do a big trip out in the middle of Australia soon, if everything goes to plan, and I didn't want to get an expensive pair of panniers to just totally wreck them out there, so I thought I'd give these punters a go. They're like $200 or something like that, whatever they were, but they've been frosted on. I've fallen off on them. I've jumped with them. Like, I'll give them a bit of a hard time just in the first sort of outing, and so far so good, so I'll probably end up doing a bit more of a long-term review on them. But yeah, Rhino Walk, so far so good. They're that's the 28 litre set as well. The Krieger bag, that's the first trip it's had. That's the 30 litre one, US 30. It's doing really well. I love the way that sort of system clips down. It makes it easy to take on and off. It's so much better than my other bag. My other bag could hold heaps, could hold a lot more, but yeah, this is awesome. I really like this bag. You definitely get what you pay for with motorcycle luggage, that's for sure. So anyway, guys, I think this is probably going to wrap up my trip. Had an awesome stay at Girraween, climbed the pyramid, and Mike and Patrick, if you guys are watching, thanks for letting me tag along on the ride. It yeah, it's just awesome going for a rip through the bush with a couple of blokes that are super chill, and yeah, have a bit of an adventure with some strangers and make some friends. So yeah, thanks again, boys. Absolutely loved it. And for everyone else out there, thanks for watching, thanks for following along with the adventures, and we'll see you in the next video. Cheers, guys.